Hi guys, welcome to another replacements episode as I continue to downgrade sets in my collection. So here are like the latest ones. This one's Peacemaker. This is a Gonzo show. Came out in 2003-2004. I currently own the ADV art box, but I'll be getting rid of that soon since I now have the Fin Pack release. It has an Anime Classics version, but as you know I won't be wanting that. It did come out in the UK in a smaller compact release as well, but I haven't been able to find that at a good price, and this release here, the 5 DVD Fin Pack, ended up only costing me about £2.50 or something ridiculous, so about $5, $4, so it was well worth it. About the red hair kid joining a samurai type police force, going up against a Chosho to like revenge his parents' death. It's an okay show, some weird country stereotypical American accents used for the Japanese country folk, but yeah, overall good show. Next we have Madlax. This is an ADV re-release, so I've sold my art box now and I picked up this one. This is just a compact release. Unfortunately it's a stack pack. 2009 release of Madlax. A long line of B-Train shows, the studio B-Train. They've done quite a few of these female assassin, girl with guns shows. Obviously they did Noir, they did Phantom, Requiem for the Phantom. I wasn't a huge fan of Noir. I thought it was okay. Should probably go back and watch it one day. Phantom, Requiem of the Phantom I thought was good, so I'm hoping I'll enjoy this. This is the one that comes in between those two. It came out only about a year after Madlax, I think. It's Noir. It's a 26 episode series set in wartime and stuff, and it seemed okay from the trailer, so I hope it'll be alright. So I got this for a pretty good deal, so I'm quite happy to replace it for the collection. Next we have Gilgamesh. This is a group tack. Wasn't the studio that behind it. Series, 26 episodes, released in 2003-2004. This is ADV put it out in English. They really pushed this release, and unfortunately it didn't do too well for them. Would be considered one of ADV's bigger failures, and that's a real shame because this is one of the first anime I ever saw, like within the first 10, and I used to hold it in quite high regard, not so much anymore. As I've seen more anime, I can see the flaws of this show, but it doesn't mean it, in my eyes at least, and this might be nostalgia talking of course, but in my eyes this is still a pretty awesome show. It's got some great character designs, it's really stylized, the soundtrack was really atmospheric, I love the gothic design to everything, and its story was reasonably okay and interesting. I never really got bored of it, and I really enjoyed the ballsy ending it has. Like, I won't go into any details, no spoilers, don't worry. So, but the ending is just different, and it was cool that it was different, and this is one of the reasons I fell in love with anime. Like, Gilgamesh played a significant part in that, because it was one of the first times I'd seen something I was like, holy crap, that ended completely differently to how I thought it would. And it wasn't the least bit predictable, at least for me anyway, and yeah, I was like, this anime stuff is pretty cool, and I want to see more. And like I said, so yeah, Gilgamesh played a huge part in my anime fandom, so I think it's worth seeing. Following up, we have Cromartie High School. This is the UK release. I was able to find it. It cost more money than actually the art box release that I sold to a friend. The money I got for that, but I was still lucky to be able to find this. It's a really rare release. I thought I was going to have to go for the ADV Fin Pack in America, which is quite a bit of money nowadays. Yeah, this is Cromartie High School. This is 26 episodes, although each episode is only 11 minutes long, and once you take the opening endings off, it's probably about 8-9 minutes long. It's a production IG show, 2003-2004, but this is a fantastic delinquent comedy. It makes me laugh every single time I watch it. It's fantastically well done. It's some of the best Japanese comedy anime I've seen. Sort of thing that you wouldn't blink at seeing on Adult Swim or something. In fact, I think this may have even been on Adult Swim back in the day, actually. But I love the characters a lot. I've got a lot of the Mekazawa like minifigures lying about in my collection. I really do like those, and yeah, just some really great jokes. There's a whole episode that sort of does a very minor and subtle but very funny parody of Blade Runner. It's just very, very good show and highly likable. Next we have the Right Stuff Fin Pack release of Comic Party, and they've never done a light box release for this, and I contacted them and they said they don't currently have plans, so I decided to go and get the Fin Pack release for this, even though it was a bit more money than I'd like to spend. But anyway, this is a 2001 series by OLM Incorporated. It's 13 episodes. OLM Incorporated, or the same studio that did Berserk, so it's kind of a weird change of pace for them. But anyway, comedy about a doujinshi artist getting to go with Comic-Care, with a circle of friends, or a doujinshi circle, I suppose. And it's just all about otaku culture and stuff, and like how the process that goes into printing your own manga and stuff like that for Comic-Care. So it's just interesting to watch, as well as quite funny. It's a pretty funny show. There's a second season, Comic Party Revolution, that I'd also like to get. I'll probably get the ADV Fin Pack, so it'll match this one rather than the Funimation Complete Collection or Save Edition. But yeah, that's Comic Party. It's a good show from what I remember, so I'm happy to keep it in the collection. I got the Great Teacher Onizuka Tokyo Pop Funimation Digipacks. This is an amazing show. Studio Pero, 99-2000, 43 episodes, comedy, school life, delinquents. Probably one of the best anime ever made, like hands down. It's absolutely hilarious. I own the Tokyo Pop art box releases with the 10 volumes, and I wasn't really too sure about replacing them. I know I didn't want the Discotheque re-release. I'm glad it got re-released, but I wasn't interested in that set per se. I didn't really like the way it looked. But I've always liked the way that these two sets looked, and I was interested in them, but I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to drop the art box and sell it. But I saw these going for a good deal, and I had the money, and on a whim I bought them, and I've owned them for like a month now, and I'm glad I did it. I've made the decision I'm going to get rid of the art boxes, but it wasn't an easy decision, let me tell you, because Great Teacher Onizuka, one of my best favourite shows. Like, it's a fantastic anime, like I said, like in my top 20, formerly in my top 10. It's amazing, and for most of the top shows that I like, I wanted to keep the art boxes, but for this one I was prepared to let them go, let the art boxes go, because this is a nice release. But yeah, fantastic show. Don't really need to say much more else about it. So next we have the Last Exile Range Murata Special Edition set. This is a Fin Pack release. This is quite a big release. It's not the smallest release you can get, but it is the best, I think. I absolutely love this release. I don't know why I didn't buy this one first time. Like, my art box senses, too addicted to those art boxes. But yeah, 2003 Gonzo show, 26 episodes. But yeah, this release is so beautiful. It's probably now one of my most favourite sets in my entire collection. The artwork on it is amazing. I love this artist, Range Murata, and his artwork is covered all over the release. So I'm probably going to do like a proper unboxing for it. And yeah, so that's Last Exile. I hope I enjoy this show. I actually haven't ever seen it, so I feel like I'm going to see this quite soon, because I really need to. So yeah, Last Exile. And finally, for this video, we have the Kyo Kara Maoh. These are the 2 book releases. You buy the book with a certain volume, and then you put the discs for the remaining volumes that you buy in the books. It's not like you just buy the book and get all the discs. But yeah, this is Kyo Kara Maoh season 1 and season 2 box sets. There's 78 episodes for the first season by Studio Dean. It was released in Japan over 2 years, 2004 to 2006. It's one of my favourite shows. This show is so highly underrated. I absolutely loved it. It was hilarious, truly hilarious, and these books really look nice. I mean, the first one doesn't have the felt that the second one does. It's sort of this fake leather approach, but it still looks pretty cool. But the second one looks really, really nice, and I'm glad it did, because it cost me a lot of money to buy the second one, even without the discs. But fortunately, it was brand new, and it only has a small nick at the top there on the spine. But other than that, has this really nice velvety felt design, and they look really cool on the shelf. I liked all the 18 volumes on my shelf, honestly. Like, I still think they look really cool, but I thought I'd try these out as a nice space saver, and they look pretty cool as well, so I'm probably going to stick with them for sure. So yeah, that's everything. I'll see you guys next time.